Hi guys!
This is Darius and Akila of DIYPowerCouple.
We'll share 5 time-saving tips to help you prepare for your DIY stair makeover.
Follow us on Instagram to see behind the scenes of this DIY.
Stay to the end for a prep list and bonus tip.
Let's get started with the parts of the stairs.
The stringer is the support side of the staircase. And then there's the tread, which is often the focal point of stair makeovers and the part you step on. The riser is the vertical part that can be painted or refaced.
Tip number 1 is to inspect each stair to prepare a smooth, clean surface. You may find dents in your wood, scratches and blotches of paint, or even adhesive that was used to glue the parts of the stairs together. They may be little spots, but you want to remove as much as you can because the wood stain can't cover or hide it. A scraper with a long handle really came in handy. You may even find large globs of caulk that should also be removed.
When you're picking out your stain color, remember tip number 2, Stainable wood filler. It is designed to fill defects and accept the stain to blend with your wood. During your inspection, you may find a nail in your tread like we did. We tried to nail it down, but the hammer was just not getting it flush. No worries though, we had a little trick to get it down far enough to fill in with our Stainable wood filler. We used a flathead screwdriver, sort of like a chisel, to push the nail in and scrape out any pieces. Then we used our wood filler to cover the hole. You won't even remember a nail was there once the makeover is finished. You can also use wood filler to fill in any gaps between the stringer and treads. And to fill the dents that are found in the wood. A smaller plastic scraper can be used to apply the filler and smooth it out. After you've worked on the imperfections, you may still have grease or paint to remove off the wood surface.
So that brings us to tip number 3, strip the wood. You can apply stripping gel before you stain your wood stairs, and depending on the brand, you'll wait about 20 to 60 minutes before you're able to scrape it off. Stubborn stains may need a little more gel and time. It really helps to remove any residue from your stairs that would block the stain from soaking into your wood. Even after inspecting the entire staircase, we found another nail. To remove it, we used our diagonal cutting pliers to twist and snip it in half. It took some time, but it eventually broke off. Then we used our large screwdriver again as a wedge to push it into the wood so we could cover it with wood filler. We cleaned the remainder of the stripping gel with mineral spirits by wiping down the stringer, which are the sides, and each tread to remove all residue. Wearing gloves and masks helped us while working with chemicals. We thoroughly cleaned each step to ensure we would have the best result at the end of the project. We used a large fan at the bottom of the steps to help ventilate the area. It's a good idea to pre-plan and prep your wood staircase to save you time and energy before you stain. Knee pads come in handy when you're on a hard surface like a stair makeover.
Now it's time for tip number 4, extra sanding pads. Having extra sanding pads ready will save you a trip to the home improvement store. We like to use a wedge-shaped mouse sander over a round orbital sander because of its ability to get into the corners. One thing that can slow you down is trying to scrape off corning from the sandpaper. Corning is the gummy residue from the surface of the wood. This is more common with power sanders that generate heat. This can also happen if you are sanding before letting the wood completely dry after stripping. Sand pads with corning can leave streaks and damage your wood. It's much easier to just change out to a new sanding pad. Now your sanding can be more even and smooth. We love the way our mouse sander sands around the stringer and the nose of the tread. It makes the sanding process so much quicker, and you can see and feel the difference in your wood.
Tip 5. A mini vacuum with a crevice nozzle attachment is very helpful for cleaning up sanding particles. Stairs have many crevices, and a mini vacuum can speed up the prepping process. Now you can use a tack cloth to wipe down the surface and pick up any remaining dust particles or debris. Your wood stairs are now smooth and clean and ready for stain. All of your preparation has made the staining process for your treads and stringer much smoother. And your stain will easily soak into the wood for a better final result. These time-saving tips will help you prepare your stairs for a professional-looking DIY stair makeover.
You can give your stairs a new look for less than $100. Be sure to see how we achieve this easy and affordable DIY transformation in the next video. Here's a list of what we used to prepare our stairs.
And for a bonus tip, plan your footing before you begin.
If you don't have 2 exits and need to use the stairs during your makeover, do every other step first and come back for the rest once it dries.
And remember, you can DIY too. And we'll see you in the next video. DIY Power Couple YouTube channel is your source to help you unleash your inner DIY power.